here at Lobo Field on the campus of the University of New Mexico as the UNLV Rebel baseball team gets set to take on the Lobos in Game 2 of this three-game series. Standing by with the head coach, Tim Chambers. Coach, you dropped Game 1 yesterday in an afternoon affair, and in talking with you after the game and talking to a lot of your guys, I know you're not thrilled with the offensive output. What do you have to do differently today in order to have success at the plate and beat a very good New Mexico team?
You know, we got to get back to what we do best, and that's, finding a way to keep the game close, execute the short game. I think that's the first shutout since, Game 6 of the year for us. Depth right now is a pretty big issue with us. We got a bunch of guys that are playing hurt. 5 of the guys in the lineup yesterday are hurting pretty good, but they got to just dig deep and realize that we're staring a really, really good opportunity in the face right now to get a bid to a regional if we don't win the Mountain West tournament, and we're not playing with the heart and the passion right now that it takes to do that. And just because we're super young doesn't mean next year or the year after we're going to be having this opportunity, and our 5 seniors. So we talked today about it. We got to just play as hard as we can play every pitch the rest of the way. We got 13 games to get this thing going. I think maybe we were a little intimidated yesterday, and I think first time for us playing on this type of surface is we got to make the adjustments.
Yeah, and that leads me right into the next question. It is an artificial surface here. For folks who haven't seen the field at Lobo Field, even the infield dirt, or what traditionally would be the infield dirt, is actually field turf, just with a brown color to it. How does this play differently than a grass field or what you'd see back at Early Wilson in Las Vegas?
Well, it plays slow. Most of the ground balls should be outs. The human error factor is not an issue like it would be on grass and dirt, where at any given time you could catch a bad hop. So everything's going to stay true. It's a big ballpark. 405 in the gaps is enormous. Got to find a way to take advantage of the way they're pitching to us. And the guy going today is normally a little bit wild, and that's why I thought we got out of our game plan yesterday. Is we got in a bunch of good hitters counts and got beat in those counts. Today we got to get in good hitters counts and come through in those spots. Can't allow this team to get it going and get a lead on you, because they'll just keep tacking it on. They're a good offensive team.
Yeah, and you mentioned him, Sam Wolf, going for New Mexico today, a right-hander, and a guy you've seen before as opposed to Drew Bridges, yesterday's starter. How important is that for hitters to say that they've seen a guy before, they've been at the plate, they've faced him, they're familiar with what he likes to do? How important is that to hit the hitter's success?
It's really important, not just that we've seen him before, but teams we've played, give scouting reports to the other team on us, and we do the same. We know what he's going to be all about. All the teams are trying to get our guys out the same way, and right now we're not making adjustments to how they're pitching to us. So it's not a secret how they're going to try to pitch to us, and we, like I said, we got to get into good hitters counts, and Wolf will give us a chance to do that because typically he's a little bit wild. So hit his fastball when he throws strikes, and hit it with the fat part of the bat. So I feel good about today's game, and I think our guys will lay it out there. We got to find a way to win. San Diego State got beat yesterday, so we're still in second place. We got to try our best to try to hang on to that spot.
Yeah, and trying to help you to do that today on the mound, Buddy Borden, and Buddy seemed to be very locked in of late. In particular, last Saturday, he goes out there and gives you 8+ innings after a 17-inning affair the night before. What is it about Buddy right now? What is he doing so well that appears to have him especially locked in? He's always been a very good pitcher with a lot of great stuff on the mound, but he appears to be especially locked in right now.
The main reason I think is the work Buddy put in the off season. He's in the best shape of his life. He worked his tail off to put himself in the position to have success, and he just needs to work ahead in the counts. He didn't do that last week, but he was able to get out of some trouble a number of times. I think he walked 4 last week, but we can't give these guys that opportunity. They got too many good hitters for us to give them free passes like hitting somebody or walking them. So if Buddy throws strike one, I think he'll have success against these guys.
Is it fair to say that maybe as opposed to last year, Buddy's dealing with adversity a lot better too? If he does find himself with a runner on base, really seems to not get too rattled out there right now and just settles down, makes a pitch, and is able to get you guys out of the inning with no damage or limited damage.
Yeah, he just needs to continue what he's done. He's pitching with a lot of confidence. As a young player, he didn't do that so much. He continues to do what he's doing. We won't have him as a senior next year. He'll be out playing pro ball, but he has a lot of confidence in his stuff and his ability to get good hitters out. So he needs to pound his own today, and like I said, I think we'll have a good chance.
Well, Coach, game 2 coming up at noon Pacific time today, 1 o'clock here in the Mountain Time Zone. Best of luck today, and go out there and get a win.
Thanks, Brody. Appreciate it.